We meet again, dear warriors. Today we're excited to share with you a special episode of our ongoing lore and cultivation series, where we'll be diving into the complete storybook from the Soul Lands crossover event. We'll also be sharing with you our in-game footage showcasing all of the exclusive collection with cosmetics galore. Without further delay, let's jump into part 1, The Soul Cultivator Sets Off. As a dazzling light radiated from the blue crystal ball, Tang-san was discovered to possess innate full soul power. Not only that, even the rare twin soul shape had appeared in him at the same time. At that point, Tang-san became determined to become a soul cultivator. For his first soul ring, he followed his teacher from Nuoding Academy out and chanced upon the highly venomous Datura snake, which played right into Tang-san's hands as he was adept at handling poisons and venom. He made clever use of the weapons hidden under his sleeve and used ghostly trace to nimbly avoid getting caught. Then, in one fell swoop, he cut down the Datura snake with his teacher's dagger and broke through to the first rank, announcing the official start of his journey as a soul cultivator. After graduating from Nuoding Academy, Tang-san and Xiaowu planned to head to Shileki Academy to further their training. At this time, Tang-san was merely waiting for a perfect chance to come to him in order to break through to a new soul power rank. It was during that trip that he encountered the plant-type soul beast, Ghostvine. Not only did this creature possess an extremely powerful nerve poison, it can also parasitize its enemies. Despite facing such a tricky enemy, Tang-san was able to slay it with the help of Nuoding Academy's dean, whose soul shape suppressed the beast's power, which let Tang-san break through the rank and obtain his second soul ring. Though Tang-san did not manage to best Dai Mubai, he still had a smooth enrollment into Shileki Academy and made some friends. They slowly learned skills and abilities under the masters and obtained their own soul rings, cultivated, and entered competitions. In actual combat, Tang-san managed to face a terrifying and evil killer, the human-faced demon spider. In desperation, he knocked it over with his Conqueror's Maul, and after suffering great mental shock, he brought out the godly Zhuge crossbow and managed to safely slay it, obtaining a third soul ring and breaking through to the next level. After the closure of Shileki Academy, everyone went under Liu Erlong's wing, and a new academy was established. Later, at the Yin Yang's Eye located at the Sunset Forest, Tang-san cultivated with the immortal herbs there and obtained many precious medicinal herbs, while also achieving a new level in his soul power at the same time. In the forest, the group of 7 teamed up to hunt soul beasts so that they could obtain soul rings. Tang-san chose to fight a 10,000-year-old pit demon spider. And with the help of 2 friends, Tang-san entrapped the spider by adding toxins to its web, then used the Flying God's Claw in combination with Flender's Eagle Claws to subdue, allowing Tang-san to absorb his 4th soul ring successfully. The Shileki 7 Devils participated in the Continental Elite Soul Cultivator competition, where Tang-san performed exceptionally well and was a feared opponent. He successfully resisted pursuit. Unexpectedly, Xiaowu's identity as a soul beast was exposed, but Tang Hao appeared just in time to rescue the 2 of them. Tang-san knew that Xiaowu was in a weak state and that both of them were in a precarious situation. The only way to overcome was to improve his strength, so Tang-san devoted himself to training in the valley. In 2 years, he repeated the 81 strikes of the Conqueror's Maul over and over again, and his soul power reached the next level. After that, his Moon Lapis domain skill was awakened, and his appearance changed drastically, becoming extremely handsome. Tang Hao led Tang-san to Slaughter City, where he hid his killing intent under an alias and succeeded in obtaining the Slaughter's domain skill. Later, Tang-san was reunited with Tang Hao, who had severed 2 of his own limbs to heal his internal injuries, and met his mother, the Moon Lapis Empress. He absorbed her 100,000-year-old right leg soul bone, which filled him with strong vitality. After the reunion of the Shileki alumni, they headed for Starry Forest to look for Xiaowu, where they broke through to another level from battle. However, Tang-san stabbed himself in the heart in order to save Xiaowu, yet he never thought that she would sacrifice herself for him. After saving him, she lay in his soul ring, and the resurrected Tang-san learned that it was only by reaching the titled Soul Master rank and obtaining the essence core of an ancient beast and 2 top-quality herbs can Xiaowu be brought back. Tang-san established the Tang sect in order to strengthen his own forces while also supplying the imperial army with his godly Zhuge crossbows. Upon hearing that he could further his cultivation at Sea God Island, the Shileki Seven Devils decided to journey there together. It was said that one needed to pass the Sea God's trials in order to obtain soul rings and increase their cultivation, while the ultimate reward was to become a sea god themselves. Tang San's tests were the most difficult. His very first trial had him climb more than 100 steps while enshrouded in the sea god's light. After a year, Tang San passed the trials and successfully broke through to the next level, awakening his true body. In the third trial, Tang San succeeded in unlocking the final stage of his purple demon eyes, then joined forces with his companions to slay the evil Orca Lord in the fourth trial, reaching a new level after absorbing its cultivation. In the seventh trial, he also obtained the Sea God's Trident, which helped Tang San many times in subsequent battles. The eighth trial was to obtain a full set of soul bones and resurrect Xiaowu within a 5-year time frame. Tang San returned to the main continent with this mission, where he and Xiaowu parted ways with the 5 devils. While on his way toward the Great Forest, Tang San chanced upon and defeated the King of Slaughter. It was then that this man was revealed to be his grandfather and bestowed his small golden hammer to Tang San. After his great-grandfather's departure, Tang San watched as Da Ming and Er Ming chose to sacrifice themselves as they were on the brink of death. Tang San cut off his own arm to prove his determination, absorbing the soul rings of 200,000-year-old soul beasts and breaking straight through to the final rank. In order to resurrect Xiaowu, Tang San sacrificed his soul rings, and with the restorative powers of the Moon Lapis Empress, reformed his mother's body, resurrecting both of them. After returning to the Sea God Island, he slayed the demonic orca and passed the 7 emotions tests, where both his soul and soul bone were molded, successfully transforming him into Sea God Tang San. A sincere and special thanks to our mighty subscribers and those fans of Soul Lands who may have stumbled upon our channel. If you haven't tried Naraka yet, it's a melee-focused battle royale that is free to play. There's still plenty of time to enjoy the crossover event, which goes until February 21st. Become the legend you were destined to be. If you enjoyed this video, please help grow the channel by liking and subscribing. See you on the battlefield, brave warrior.